Nah, I'm not going.
That's what I'm saying. You're like, I'm not coming.
I'm
or
not
like,
coming.
or I'll respond and be like, oh, I'm not going to make it. But just MIA, nah, you need your ass handed to you. Yeah. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. All right, so let's move on. Let's get into
your boy R. Kelly.
Hot topics, yeah.
Your boy R. Kelly is hitting them federal charges they are sticking. I think they're like about 11 charges now.
There needs to be more. Needs to be more.
And everybody who knows, or if you don't know, I hope you guys don't know, but when the federal charges or any kind of federal involvement has came down, they don't play. They have like a 90% or 89 and like 12 or they have some short percentage where people actually get off. They always hit when they send the charges. So
he's going to jail. Period.
Partially want to think that they waited till his money was depleted because they said that his former managers and former colleagues turned over videos. But you know what's funny? I don't know which is more shady, for the FBI or the government to wait till his money was depleted or his friends to turn on him. But let me tell you something.
I mean, well,
when the money goes, the funny shit grows. So when motherfuckers don't feel that they are being fed, they will start to do desperate shit. Yeah. This is why I tell,
all that hush money's gone, all of that. Yeah,
yo, people get greedy, and when the time of need, they'll start telling you in all types of ways. They feel they have a vendetta in their heart, and they'll turn their back on you. This is why I tell motherfuckers: if you're gonna do something, do it by your damn self. Don't involve or invite anybody.
I do my dirt all by my what?
Lonely.
By my lone. Well, hold on. Sorry. Wait. Let's clarify this. We're not condoning what R. Kelly's. Yeah, that sounded kind of crazy. Like, yeah, you're gonna be fucking raping little girls. You better do it on your own. No, that's not what we're saying. But if you're gonna be in some fuck shit,
yo, for real,
you try not to get caught. Do it by yourself. But
not for real. I mean, I feel I don't wish jail on anybody, but R. Kelly, man,
fuck that. I wish jail on a lot of people.
He had this day coming, bro.
Yeah, this is your day.
Because the thing is, you know what? The thing with R. Kelly is that I'm not in no type of judicial status to even say what he deserves. But let me tell you something. You had fucking plenty of opportunity to get going and be ghost.
Plenty.
We have Russell Simmons over in Bali.
Over in Bali?
Yeah. Is he Bali or Indonesia? Somewhere. He left the country.
I'm thinking Bali, like Bali's Total Fitness, like the gym. I was like, oh, those
maybe I'm saying it wrong. Bali.
Yeah.
Bali.
Like, remember Bali's Total Fitness though? I haven't heard that in mad years. I don't think so. I haven't seen one of them in that long. Yeah. Shout out to Bally's. Hey, girl.
But yeah.
In any event, Russell's over where doing what?
I don't know. He's in a different country. But like I'm saying, R. Kelly.
He was in some fuck shit too. But not as bad a fuck shit.
No. He just had the Me Too. When the Me Too movement kicked off, I think there was allegations against him. And
Amanda Seales made it very clear that like he was very inappropriate. Like he pretty much was. She was in his office one day and he asked her like, have you ever had sex? And she was like, no. And I think he said some shit like, do you want to? Or some weird fuck shit. Like some weird,
Yo, you know how much sex you have to get off? Like, yo, have we ever?
And that's a problem. Especially as you have a wife. Or at the time had a wife. Like, you have a whole entire wife at home.
I'm not condoning that, but that shit is wild, bro. How much? Like, you need to go get checked out.
Yeah, if you don't know your body count, but niggas worried about eating bacon or not eating bacon. Man, get the fuck out my face, Russell. You don't know who the fuck you had sex with, but you're not gonna eat bacon. Just eat the fuck. Like, please, come on. Please. Anyway, but no, yeah. Robert's day has finally come. You know, I'm rejoicing.
And he don't got no funds to.
I hope he stays in. I hope they keep it for as long as possible.
The thing is, let me tell you something. I don't ever want to have a publicist talking for me in any type of.
Have to like. That's just the power of celebrity. Like,
no, don't you have a fucking lawyer? This nigga with the dreads that look like. Oh. That nigga's annoying to look at.
Well, I mean, I don't know what you. Like. That's just the power of the bees. But, and you know how I know R. Kelly really did this shit? I mean, it was never any question in my mind. But how I know he's really like a...
I saw the tape.
Well, yeah, we all saw the tape, unfortunately. But how I know he's really fucked up in his... No, allegedly. Sorry, allegedly.
I'm not going to jail for no child porn.
Yeah. Well, you mean allegedly saw it or allegedly it was Robert?
Allegedly, I saw it.
Oh, yeah. But what if you saw and didn't know at the time that... Oh, fuck, you did know, though.
I didn't know shit.
Sam, can you cut this part out? Cut this part out. Thank you. Shit, yeah, I didn't even think about that. But what was I saying? Just lose my train of thought. Oh yeah, how I know he did it though?
You said you bought a bunch of bootleg DVDs.
Huh? What? Anyway, what I'm saying is the reason why I know he's actually like real fucked up in the head, where he's been staying at the whole time and where he's still staying at, Trump Tower. Who in their right fucking mind is doing anything related to Trump? Anything? Like you're staying at Trump Tower? Yeah, nigga, you have a problem.
No, let me tell you, because that's another motherfucker that might be going to jail soon.
Oh, if the good Lord could let it happen,
and he would be the one to lend him a space. And let me tell you,
who? Oh yeah.
You know they sent their folks over there.
You know, fuck niggas ride with fuck niggas. So.
Facts.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
In the crunch time, yeah. Desperate niggas do wash each other's back.
Yeah. Oh, well, okay. Well,
you ever seen two homeless bums just hanging outside? Like, y'all motherfuckers just hanging together? Y'all not gonna help each other out? Or y'all are help each other out, huh?
Speaking of helping each other out,
let's go.
Jermaine Dupri has announced that he will be leading some type of competition where he is going to be looking for
about the fuck shit he said
the
first.
Best female rapper. Oh, we're getting there. So Jermaine Dupri was on, I think, People Now, something with People. Shouts everybody at People. But he was doing some interview at People. I'm not even sure what he was promoting because
some so deaf shit probably.
Yeah, well,
like anybody was looking for that.
Okay, yeah, well, yeah, no, that's not going to be happening. But one of the interviewers asked Jermaine about the current state of women in hip hop and who's his favorite female rapper, and he went it said something along the lines of pretty much, I don't really have a favorite right now because all of them are just ex strippers, and they're just like the ex strippers that rap, and they're just like competing to see who could be the best ex stripper rapper or whatever. And unfortunately, no shade to the interviewers, but a good interviewer would have pushed back and been like, okay, so like, what's the difference with male rappers? Because all niggas do is rap about is being in the trap, fucking bitches, and fucking bitches in the trap. So, and selling drugs. I forgot about that. But yeah, it's money, cash, hoes. So I'm like, what's the difference between this and that? And what I like that has come out of this was that Cardi, which is ideally who he was really talking about, because Cardi is like, you know, I can't think of any other rapper right now that was a stripper except Cardi. Like, Megan is not a stripper. I don't think Carisha was a stripper.
I don't think it was on. I get what you're saying, yeah.
But like, that's the only person that's really stripping right now or rapping right now that was a stripper. So
I don't even know if she was like a stripper though.
Cardi?
Yeah.
Oh no, Cardi was a stripper. No, Cardi was a stripper.
I don't know their backgrounds like that.
No. Cardi was stripping. Like, but like from my understanding, like neither one of the city girls was a strip. Like, as it just seemed odd. I don't think Nicki stripped. So like, no. Yeah. So no. But in any event, I like that Cardi got on Instagram now. It's pretty much like, well, you know, there are plenty of women out here that are not strippers or ex-strippers that are rapping, and y'all don't listen to them. And she went off and named like all these people.
Rhapsody, Remy Ma, Young M.A. Look, come on, they don't. Yeah. They
but she even went deeper than that. Like, she named people I had never even heard of before. She was like, there's mad bitches out here that are rapping that are not strippers, but I don't give a fuck about that because, again, rap music is club music, and club music is debauchery. So you want to hear about bitches stripping, you want to hear about niggas selling drugs and busting guns and fucking bitches and fucking niggas. And like, that's just what the culture is. Like, so I don't understand what this random shot at female rappers was for, because I'm like, sir, there are men that are doing all the same thing.
You know what it is? What happens is, like, what we're seeing right now, or what we're witnessing, is a change of current. So what we just witnessed, like, we never seen. I mean, at least I've never witnessed this many female rappers all at once. I mean, there probably was some back in the day.
I was like, yes, you have.
I mean, I've at this time, at all in one time, like, there was MC Lyte, there was Queen Latifah, but I wasn't like, you know, fully witnessing music like the way I am now.
I mean, but like the Kim, Foxy, the Brad.
Yeah, but I feel like there's a little bit more now. Like, there's a Cash Doll, there's the City Girl.
There's definitely more.
More, yeah.
But I mean, like, successful wise though, like, I feel like back then it was more of successful than. There's a lot, but I don't know which of the lot, how many of them are like really popping like that, you know?
Well, maybe when I say, that's why I say changing current, because I mean, they came back. It was a time where it was like no female, there was maybe one or two.
Yeah. Like,
so that's why I say changing current. Yeah. So I think after like Remy went away and it was only Kim and Rhapsody, but it was like one and two. There was singles. There wasn't this many. Like, we can literally name like 6 right now.
Oh yeah. That all have like either a popping song or like
or girls are listening to it in playlists. Like, yeah. So with that being said, like, we're seeing a change in the flow of music, and women are doing exactly what men are talking about. So like, men are talking
the same shit.
Yeah. So
Only difference is that niggas generally don't strip, but if niggas stripped, it would be the same exact content.
And the thing is, sometimes lyrics are only, they could be lies. So if the artist is gravitating to a certain type of genre of context of what they want to speak about, it's because of maybe what they're talking about right then and there. So if they're on tour and they're in the clubs and that's all they were talking about is like dancing and getting lit, then that's what they're going to talk about.
Because if that was actually your life, that's real shit. Like how every rapper talks about selling drugs, even though only half of them ever sold drugs.
Right. If they're really part of the people around them is doing it, then that's what they're going to talk about.
It's like, okay. I mean,
so
I guess.
I just feel like it's a change in current, and you know what? When you go to your Spotify playlist.
All right, let's use take 4. We're gonna use take 4.
No, Spotify playlist. There we go. So if you're a person like me or Jermaine Dupri, and you've been listening to music for like the last 3 years, and you listen to it then and you listen to it now, you're like, wow, this is different. There's a change in the current, is what I'm trying to say. So he's probably not used to the change in the current. He's used to hearing the Little Babies, the Gunners, or if you go back 3 years ago, you would hear the Meek Mills, you would hear the Yo Gottis, and before that, you hear the Rick Ross, the Wale's. Yeah. But now that you have like 3 different women in between, you're like, all right, there's a context change in voice and like display, but maybe the same message. Like niggas was giving you the same shit anyway. But the fact that there's women doing it, and maybe the problem.
It was all misogyny. That's
really what it is.
Niggas have literally been rapping about the same 5 subjects since the beginning of rap. Like the same 5 things since 1979.
So we've witnessed the same thing with even sports. When women take over and there's a change in current, and like you see that women are starting to... Look, we just had the women win the soccer FIFA World Cup.
Yep.
Soccer players aren't used to U.S. winning shit. And the fact that there are women doing it, it looks crazy, you know what I mean? And they're not just yes women. They're women with the stance and the actual, and even Serena, you know, there's a change in the current. You know, people aren't used to that.
My queen. Which is ridiculous because Serena has literally been around like half of y'all lives.
And the fact
she was 2 years old.
And the only time men kind of do accept women, which is, I'm not saying that I agree with this, but is an R&B format.
Oh, yeah.
So Beyonce and Rihanna's is cool.
They're soft, they're damsels in distress. Right, they're not doing too much.
That's for the bitches.
Straight laced.
That's for the bitches. You know, that's how niggas talk. But the fact that, all right, and when you're in the song and there's a trap set, and now you have to throw on the women version.
Spinning that hard shit.
Spinning that hard shit.
Especially, and again, like,
or if you have somebody, sorry to cut you off, but you have somebody like Cardi come on talking about the scamming that niggas do, like, I'll get you drunk, get you lit, and I'll take your fucking watch and shit like that. And they be like, the shit that really happens to niggas, because come on, when you outside, you're going to get part of the game.
I mean, listen, shit happens. No, you're totally right.
Because niggas been talking about doing the shit that, a version of what women could do to niggas, and men have been talking about what they could do to women. So now that there's a balance.
Everything is a game. Everything is a.
But now there's like a challenge, you know?
Yeah. And I think that's really what, like, I think that really gets to the root of it, like the fact that it's just like it's only because it's women, because it was just like an unnecessary slap in the face. And then also thinking about the way that strip clubs work in the culture of hip hop is like y'all be using strip clubs to break y'all fucking records. Like most of these records slap as much as they do because they were played at the strip club first. They got the vibe, they got the energy, and it's just like strip clubs make records pop. Like they just do. Like is no debating it. So I don't know. It was just corny, but I have no desire to watch Jermaine Dupri put his little rap girl group together. No shade to any of the girls that's gonna be a part of it, but I just don't really give a fuck. What I do want to see though,
no, you don't. You don't want to see this.
Oh, but I do.
You gonna have time to see it?
Diddy is bringing back Making the Band.
Great idea. Put it on Netflix, motherfucker. I
don't want it on Netflix. I actually want it on MTV every night.
Every night? But who's going to...
Not every night, sorry. Like once a week. Like,
you really going to have time to sit down and watch it? I could barely make it to...
Yes. I watch it on demand. Like I don't have to... Like I'm not going to be home on Thursdays at 10 p.m. But... I'm
kind of torn. I'm not really sold. I'm in between it. You know, the one thing is like I kind of wanted it at one point.
I love Making the Band.
I loved it too.
Still love it.
I still love it.
If I watch
let them fight.
Season 2, let them fight.
That's my shit. There's segments I will never forget about the band, and I'm talking about the band on Making the Band.
Oh yes, no, I'm sure. Like when Babs was on the phone, trying to get her hair done, and I think Ness dubbed it. Somebody was on the phone and like you know, icked her shit. One of the best moments in TV
when
history.
Ness didn't want to pay for everybody's cab ride to the studio. Like, when Ness and what's the nigga name from Miami? What